Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are discussing fundraising, guys. You are a church member and there's a fundraiser in your church, and you guys are given booklets to go and fundraise and take the money to church. And this is very important because in the developing countries we are building churches, and we need to, because we are growing. Even in population we are growing, our churches need to grow. And guys, most of the places that we most of the places that we go to churches, we find that our churches are becoming smaller by smaller, and we have to fundraise to build bigger spaces, to build bigger churches. So yes, there is a fundraiser, and we are given booklets to go and fundraise from our friends. And then there is the main day for the fundraising. We call it Harambee. There is the main Harambee day that you go and take the monies that you have collected from your friends to church, and that is the day that you individually take your booklet. The amount you have fundraised is announced, people clap for you, and it is a big day. It's a big day because it's also a day that you are expected to be prayed for and to receive blessings from God for doing His work on this earth. So guys, given these fundraiser books, and you go fundraising, and it happens that you have got many friends, and there you get a lot of money from them because you say, okay, I'm a guest in church, and being a guest, I'll need to stand with my contribution. And guys, please contribute for me. And I'm telling you guys, people will always contribute, especially when it comes to such issues as church functions. They will always contribute for you guys, and you get a lot of money which you are required to take on that day. Other fundraisers like when you are taking your child to the US for study, to a university in the US, you can do a fundraiser, and you find that usually people don't give as much when it comes to personal fundraisers, because they prefer, they think that, okay, you have decided to take your son abroad, your daughter abroad, you must be having money. Why don't you pay for your son's education, for your daughter's education? And okay, I don't want to say that people don't give you money, but not as much as they would give you if it was a church event. So guys, you are given money, and enough money to stand with in that church event, and it reaches the day to go and take the money for to church, the day of the event. And guys, hey, you look at the money you have fundraised, and you know there are some people, and you realize that there are some people who have given you money and they did not sign in the book. They give you, like, you come and tell me, okay, I'm having a fundraiser in church, I'm a guest, please, I need you to assist me with something. And somebody says, okay, just take this 5,000 Kenya shillings, just take 2,000 Kenya, and they don't even ask for the booklet. Not even many people will ask you, where is the book I signed? So they give you the money and they trust you. So guys, here is the story. Have you subscribed to this channel? If you haven't subscribed, you have to. So that I tell you the story that is very sad. A lady in church was blessed with friends, and when this fundraiser came, she was there with so much contribution from friends, and now those that had not signed up, she decided not to indicate them in the books, in the booklet, and she took money, only the money that was signed in the book. That's what she took. And actually the money she had received from friends who never even asked for the signature booklet was even more than that which was signed in. So she decides, I cannot take all this money to church. What I will do is I'm going to divide some money for myself. And then, do you read about Ananias in the Bible? Ananias and Sapphira. What they did, they cheated God. So you cheat God and you take that money and you say, okay, I wanted to do this and that project and now I have a lot, so this is what I'm going to do. So you put the church money which guys contributed for you for fundraiser and you take it to your own issues. Anyone, you guys, money is very sweet. But when it comes to money that is associated with God, do not even try to touch. Do not even try. However thirsty or hungry you are with money, don't try to touch. Because if you do, the consequences are bad. Read in the Bible and see what happened to Ananias and Sapphira and other people that cheated God. Don't cheat God. And again, these people that gave you, is it that they did not have a place to take their money? They gave you because they wanted to support the work of God. And now, when you go dividing that money and taking it for yourself to go and do your own things, it is wrong. It is very wrong. Don't you ever try to do that. There is a curse in that. You'll be cursed. And you'll be sorry. That money that you receive in the name of God, just take it to the church. Take it to church. Don't take it to your needs because you regret. So now, this lady took the balance and it was a lot of money. And it happened that one of the members who had, okay, the amount was announced in church, the amount that she contributed with her friends. You know, it is announced, your name and your friends. The amount that she contributed in church was announced. And it happened that one of the guys that were in church had seen the book. In fact, she was one of the contributors who did not even ask for the book to sign in the amount she gave. So this day of the fundraiser, she's in church and she hears the amount that was announced in church, and imagine she had even given much more than the total amount that this lady gave. She was a boss in a certain company and she wondered, because she had been approached and had given a lot, she wondered why this amount, her amount was that little, not even what she contributed, considering that she even had other friends. And let me tell you guys, what a shame was it when this lady approached her after church. Just to say hi. This lady did not even question how much you contributed or mention anything like I was in. She just said hi and they shook hands and she made sure that they saw each other's face. But this was to make the lady understand that, you know, I was in church and I've heard how much you contributed. It was announced under you. What a shame. And guys, let me tell you, do not even worry about a human being, what they will think of you when they realize that you have lied, you have cheated. Think of God, how God sees you, that you're even stealing from God. Stealing from God. How possible can that be? How do you even steal from God? It is very sad. Guys, if you are given a contribution for church, just take it and wait upon God to bless you. Do not desire to get that money. In any case, it was other people's money. It wasn't your money. By the way, if it is people that contributed for you, they did not contribute because they didn't have other needs to do with their money. They gave you so that they can build the house of God. And here you are, dividing that money and going about doing your own things. It's just like that person who receives contributions for a funeral. You know, when somebody dies and people are sending in contributions, and then one of the family members decides, because I've been given so much, I'll not take all my contributions from my friends to the family. And she keeps some of the money, and this is funeral money. Shame, 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 shame. How do you even touch that money? Don't you fear death? Imagine, don't, hey, this time I'm not even going to ask you if you fear God. I'm going to ask you, don't you fear death? How about if death comes for you? How do you even start eating money from a funeral committee? Not from for friends that have given you for your funeral, for your family members' funeral. It is a shame. Avoid this at all costs. It is not healthy. It can cost you so much. Avoid it, avoid it, avoid it. Here we discuss issues of life in this channel, and this is an issue of life, guys, and we are discussing it because it is not good that we fall a victim of issues that can follow you when you have done things that are not right. Let me tell you today, avoid these things. Avoid money, using monies that is not yours. Let it, don't use it. That money that is not yours, forget about it. It's not your money. It's somebody's contribution. Somebody somebody opted to give you this money to take to church or to take to a funeral, and here you are keeping it for yourself. Please don't do that. It is a sin even unto God. And guys, avoid child issues of life. We discuss it here. This is a very important issue of life. Take all the money, don't touch it, and God is going to bless you. Guys, please subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you in the next one. And bye bye. God bless you.